Hey y'all, it's Caitlin. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, I'm Caitlin. I am a writer aspiring to be a published novelist, and it has been a very long time since I posted anything. I think the last time I posted was the beginning of December when I, for some reason, thought that I was able to do Vlogmas, and that sure didn't happen. I work in a theme park, and it's always slammed around Christmas time, and did not have any time to really write or post anything. And then immediately after that, we moved, which is why my background is completely different. I am now living in a house instead of a one-bedroom apartment. So much more space. It's a longer commute, but I don't even mind. It is so nice, and we're so happy. It's really exciting, and I'm starting to get more settled. We basically just packed up all of our stuff, left, dumped ourselves in the new house, and then just have been unpacking as we've had time, which we haven't really had a lot of time. And when I say we, I mean myself and my fiance. We have a cat. Hiccup didn't do any unpacking because he doesn't have opposable thumbs. Also, he would not care. As I'm filming this, he is actually asleep on a pile of laundry on my bed and glaring at me because I am disrupting his nap time. So sorry, Hiccup. Mama loves you. That's really been the biggest thing lately, is moving and then getting settled. Things have not slowed down for me at all whatsoever in the slightest. We're actually in spring break season, which for theme parks lasts for about 6 weeks, and it's just crazy busy for the entire time. So we're finally starting to slow down just a tiny bit, and I'm starting to feel like I'm settled enough that I can really get back into writing, which is great timing because Camp NaNoWriMo starts in 3 days? 2 days? Today is the 29th when I'm filming this. So I don't know, I can't math. I was a theater major. I have not worked on my book at all. I haven't even really had the brain power to even really think about it lately, which is really sad. I'm really kind of bummed. But I did actually do some handwriting in December. I really like handwriting my books. That's how I wrote my entire first novel, which is unpublished and never will be published. That's a whole different story. But I really like doing it because I can kind of spill everything out onto the page, and then as I'm typing my first draft, I can kind of clean as I go and kind of turn it from a zero handwritten draft to a slightly more polished first draft. So I wrote about 8 pages handwritten and apparently lost fits somewhere. It happens. I tend to write notes to myself in the margins, like as I'm handwriting, like when you're typing, remember this for later. My goal for Camp NaNoWriMo is to finish this draft. I don't have a particular word count in mind. I'm not really even gonna try to think much about my words. I'm mostly thinking about, am I plowing through? Am I putting the stuff to the page? Am I getting a skeleton down on paper or on a Google Doc, as you will? So that way I have an actual draft of the book to work with. My goal after that is to clean it up a little bit, send it to some of my critique partners, and then for the next Camp NaNoWriMo in July, I'm going to go back and really do a thorough edit of the book. But I can't edit or rewrite until the first draft is written. Honestly, I think this may be the hardest part about writing, is just that initial kind of word vomiting onto the page, because I can go back and clean up a skeleton draft. I can go rewrite things and take stuff out, but you can't do anything until there's stuff to work with. And I don't know, I second guess myself a lot. And I'm always worried about, like, oh my God, is this making sense? Are people actually gonna wanna read this? Is any of this working? Am I remembering all my details about my characters and my story correctly? So I end up getting so, not really like anxious per se, but I end up getting so caught up in trying to make it perfect that I don't actually do anything, and that's not good. So that is my goal for Camp NaNoWriMo in April. I am going to just complete a draft. Just a draft. Easier said than done. I have also retooled a lot of my plans for the year, because initially I sat down and wrote myself goals that, number one, it was impractical. It was a lot more intense. I gave myself a really tight schedule of completing drafts, getting things edited, and it's not gonna happen, and I kind of knew it wasn't gonna happen, and I wanted to push myself anyway, and it's not there. But one of the big issues with that initial plan was I had been hoping to start participating in pitch wars. And I'm not super active on Twitter. I mostly check it for like my friends who are posting things and following pitch wars. And pitch wars is no more as of this year. If you don't know what pitch wars is or was, it was a chance to have like, there was like a Twitter event where you could tweet your pitch, and if agents found it interesting, they would like it and they would contact you for more information. And a lot of people have gotten published that way. And I thought this would be a great foot in the door, a great way to network and everything, and now it's gone. I am now retooling my plans to get published. And I tend to think too far ahead in advance. I tried, you know, I haven't even completed my draft and I'm thinking about publication. And I think that's a little bit too lofty right now. There goes hiccup. I need to focus on just getting the words on the paper, and I will worry about publication later. But this did kind of make me change my perspective on what I wanted to do and how I wanted to approach things. And I think it's for the best for where I am right now, where I can just slow down and focus on the draft. There's no longer a set timeline. I'm not trying to get things ready in time for pitch wars. I'm just gonna write at my own pace. One of the other big things that kind of has an influence on my writing plans is I'm getting married at the end of the year. I'm getting married December 1st, which I don't know why I chose to get married literally the day after NaNoWriMo, so I'm probably not going to be writing a lot for NaNoWriMo. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now. I'll probably like write here and there if I can, but mostly it's going to be wedding stuff. I will say I am very excited for my wedding. I can't remember what I updated y'all on last, but my venue is booked, my photographer is booked, and yesterday I got my wedding dress, and she's so pretty. It's literally like my dream wedding dress, and I'm absolutely obsessed. I'm not going to show any photos or videos yet because I do want to keep it a complete surprise. I say as I've shown the picture to like at least a dozen friends, but I'm like, look at my dress, I bought a dress. But I'm trying to not show it on my YouTube or TikTok or Tumblr or anything until it's actually my wedding day. I'm really looking forward to getting back into writing. I really have missed it a lot. It's my main creative outlet, especially since all the theaters near me have been either been completely closed or they're doing limited productions over the past couple of years. I went from doing like 6 to 10 shows a year to nothing, which really bums me out. I'm a theater kid at heart. I've been in theater since I was 3 years old. That's what my degree is in. I love it. It's not anything. My cat is throwing himself at the door. That's why my mirror is bouncing like that. I don't really do any big professional work. I have no dreams of becoming a professional like stage actress or anything like that, but I love theater. I'm really active in a lot of local community theaters in the area. Orlando is a huge place for community theater, and it's been a huge bummer to not have that specific creative outlet. So I really want to be able to write more often, especially without having the outlet of theater. Hopefully I can get my brain kind of caught up. I've just been so burned out. I've been stretched really thin, and I kind of need to do something that's gonna make me happy and kind of fill that creative well, so to speak. I also say this every single time I participate in NaNoWriMo, where I'm like, I want to be more active on YouTube, and then I like don't do anything until the next event. I'm trying to fix that. I do really want to be more active. I do want to get on a regular posting schedule. Now that I'm no longer moving, which is what kind of stopped me in December, because we started packing boxes and there just wasn't time to film anything or plan anything. It wasn't space. Definitely wasn't space in my 1-bedroom apartment that was full of packing boxes. I would love to get into regular posting. I would love to hear what y'all would like to see from me, whether it's writing, if you want to see theater things, if you want to see wedding things. I may do like a wedding, like, I don't know, maybe once a month, every other week, just be like, and here's what I've done for the wedding so far. As we start getting closer, because oh gosh, I have to start like actually doing wedding things. I also have, I've done a lot of theater over the years. I have a lot of advice to give, tips and tricks. Okay, this may be like a little indulgent, but I really want to recreate some of the makeup and hair looks that I've done for particular roles that I've played and shows that I've done. So if you'd like to see anything like that, like let me know. I think it'd be fun. At least I would enjoy it. My cat is going to murder my mirror. Another thing I'd really like to do sooner rather than later is that since I've reached 100 subscribers, I really want to do a Q&A. So if you have a question for me, whether it's about writing advice or my book or theater or my wedding planning or me as a person or what my cat's middle name is, whatever you can think of, just leave me a comment below or send me a message on my Tumblr and ask me your questions. And I'm hopefully gonna do that in like the next 2 weeks maybe. And yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun and I'd love to get to know y'all, so please introduce yourselves. I'd love to make some new writer friends. If you're here for theater things too, I'd love to make theater friends because I really miss it. Anyway, I'm really excited to be working on videos again. I'm so excited to throw myself back into writing and I'm looking forward to Camp NaNoWriMo. So if you want to tell me what your plans are for Camp NaNoWriMo, whether you're writing or editing or doing something completely different, I would love to know those plans. And I hopefully will see you soon. So I'll see y'all later. Bye. Sir, you've been a disruption. Hiccup? Yes, you're very handsome. You're a handsome young man, but you're a menace.